Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to study chapter number 2, quadratic equation, practice set number 2.2. In this video we are going to study the factorization method. The other video we had studied how to use the standard form in order to find the quadratic equation. So today we will be studying about the factorization method. So the first sum is x square minus 15x plus 54 is equal to 0. So this is the sum. First step, you have to write the sum as it is, plus 54 is equal to 0. Therefore, x square, now over here you have to split the middle term. Okay, so how are you going to split the middle term? You have to find the factors such that you will be getting after multiplication 54 and after addition or subtraction 15. Okay, that is minus 15. So 9, 6 are 54. Okay, both the signs should be minus. So minus and minus will give you plus 15 and the sign of the bigger number, and when you multiply these two numbers you are going to get 54. So these two terms you all have to use instead of 15. So minus 9x minus 6x plus 54 is equal to 0. Got how you have to split the middle term? This method is known as factorization method. So in the coming sums you will be able to understand it properly. Now again you all have to make the pairs. Then from here you have to take the common term, that is x, and again x, so that when you multiply it you are going to get x square minus 9. When you multiply this you are going to get 9x. So minus over here also you all have to take the common term, which is going to be 6. So 6 into x will give you 6x, plus and minus is going to be minus. So 6 9s are 54. Okay, so you will see you have got the brackets common. Okay, the brackets are going to be common. So common one you all have to write first one, and the ones that are outside the bracket, that you all have to write in the other bracket. Okay, so two terms you all have got after factorization, that is x is equal to 9. Okay, this method you all can do it in this way also. Okay, so x is going to be 9. I have directly wrote it, and from here x is going to, because it's going to change its place, isn't it? This will be is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 9. So x is going to be 6. So 2 x's you all have got, and 9 and 6 are the roots of the equation. Isn't it easy? The only term over here that you all have to remember is splitting the middle term. X square plus x minus 20 is equal to 0. So the first step is writing the sum again, and after that you have to find factors which will give you after multiplication 20, and after addition and subtraction you should be able to get 1. Okay, so how are you going to get? For that you all have to take the factors for the which is being used to get 20. So I will take 5 4s are 20. Okay, so 5 4s are 20. When you subtract them you are going to get 1. Okay, plus 1. So signs accordingly you all have to add. Okay, plus and minus, minus sign of the bigger number. Isn't it? It's very easy to remember these steps. This is the main part of factorization. If you get this thing right, everything is going to come right after that. So therefore x square plus 5x, because we have to take this, minus 4x and then minus 20 is equal to 0. So again you all have to form the pairs in order to get the common numbers. So x plus 5, so that x into x square, x into 5 5x, minus 4 common you all have to take x, minus and minus plus, and 4 5s are 20. is equal to 0. So therefore common term or common bracket you all have to write first, the uncommons write it afterwards. Okay, is equal to 0. So therefore now I will show you the step over here. Directly also you all can write it in this way. Minus 4 is equal to 0. So therefore when you change the sign, it is going to change to minus, and over here also it is going to change to minus to plus. Okay, so therefore what are the terms? Minus 5 and 4 are the roots of the equation. Let's move on to the third sum. So 2y square plus 27y plus 13. Okay, so over here you can see 13 table is going to be used. Directly you will be clicked. So therefore first step is going to be 2y square plus 27y plus 13 is equal to 0. So find the factors for getting, I will show you over here, 2 into 13 is going to be 26. Okay, and what we need, because see both the numbers are prime numbers, isn't it? This is the prime number, and when if you are not going to be able to get 13, then what you all have to do, you all have to multiply the table with 2, that is 13 into 2. First term and the third term you all have to multiply, and then you will be getting 26. So now you have to find the factors for 26, that is 26 into 1, and after that you will be able to get 27, that is the middle term. Got it? So when you have this method, you all have to use when you are having a number which is a prime number. 13 is a prime number. So first term and the last term you all have to multiply, which will be giving you the separate number, not 27. Okay, because in other sums we did the splitting of middle term. Over here middle term will not be able to be split if we have to get 13. We will not be able to get, isn't it? So first term and the third term multiply it. Whatever number you are getting, that number you have to split, and then you have to get the middle term as well after addition or subtraction. So over here it is going to be plus, isn't it? So that we will be getting plus 27. Now use these two factors. Remember this step only when there is a prime number and you are not able to get the factors. So the first term will be as it is, second term will be 26y plus this will be y plus 13 is equal to 0. So therefore now you have to find the common factors, that is 22y, y plus 13, multiply it. See 2y into y, 2y square, 2y into 13, 2 13s are 26 and y as it is, plus 1y plus 13 is equal to 0. Therefore common bracket you all have to write, and then the uncommon bracket, that is 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. So therefore y plus 13 is equal to 0 and 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. Over here you all can put a slash, and then y is going to be minus 13, because when you change the side it will change to minus. Now over here this is going to change to minus 1 upon 2. Okay, 1 will also change and 2 is going to come over here, and plus will change its sign to minus. So therefore minus 13 and 1 upon 2 are the roots of the equation. Now the fourth sum is 5m square is equal to 22m plus 15. Okay, so over here you will see we have got a totally different sum. Again same thing you all have to do. First you all have to write the sum in the standard form. Okay, so standard form, what is going to be the standard form that we have already learned in the previous video. The links have been given in the description box. So therefore first we will change this into the standard form, that is 5m square. Take this to the left hand side, that is 22m plus will change to minus 15 is equal to 0. Now you will see again we have got such a number which will not be able to get the middle term. Okay, we will not be able to synchronize this into a single number or two numbers we cannot synchronize. So what method we have to use? Again, multiply the first and the third term, that is 5 into minus 15. Okay, so 15 into 5, minus sign you all have to include. Okay, don't forget, because over here we have to use it. So 15 5s are 75. Now you have to find the factors for 75. So over here you can write the tables for 75, wherever you are going to get the factors for 75, you all have to write. So 25 3s are 75, isn't it? Now we need minus 22. According to this number, you have to find the factors. 75 kab aata hai, that you can write the tables. If you are not able to get it, write the table over here wherever you are getting 75. Alright, so after that you have to choose from them and find the factors where you can multiply and get 75 and subtract. After addition or subtraction, you will be able to get minus 22. So minus and plus. So minus ka sign, and when you minus 25 into 3 is going to be 22. So therefore 5m square minus 25m plus 3m minus 15 is equal to 0. Now make the pairs, that is 5m, m. Okay, this you all have to use your common sense कि क्या use करना है in order to get the, after multiplication you should be able to get the first and the second term. Over here I will be taking 3 common. Okay, m plus and minus minus, 3 5s are 15. Okay, simultaneously you will be getting 2 common brackets. So therefore m minus 5 is 1 bracket and 5m plus 3 is equal to 0. This is going to be your second. So therefore m minus 5 is equal to 0 and 5m plus 3 is equal to 0. Slash you all can add, or you all can write O or over here. When it changes its side, it will be 5 and this will change to minus 3 because plus 3 minus 3 and 5 will come over here. Okay, so the roots are therefore 5 and 3 upon 5 are the roots of the equation. Next sum is going to be in the form of fraction. So don't get afraid because of it. I will show you a method which is very easy. Okay, same method we are going to use, but it is a little different over here. So first we will write the sum. Plus 1 upon 2 is equal to 0. So this is the sum. Now over here what you have to do, again multiply the first and the third term. Okay, so 2 into is equal to 1. Okay, so what is going to be 1? So 1 के factors find करने. So it is very easy. If we are going to multiply 1 into 1, you are going to get 1, है ना? And when you are going to add them, you are going to get 2. Okay, and minus sign. ठीक है, minus 2 you will get, minus and minus is going to be plus and sign of the number. Got it? So instead of minus 2 you have to use 1 over here. Okay, and after multiplication you have to be able to get minus 2. I hope this is clear. यहाँ पे only because of fraction many students are going to leave this question, but a simple step, 2 1s are 2 1s are, this is going to get reduced, so only 1 बचा है. You have to find the factors for 1, which is very easy. Okay, so 2x square minus, instead of this you have to write 1, so x minus x, you can write 1 over here. I am skipping it. Plus 1 upon 2 is equal to 0. Take the brackets now. This will be x, 2x minus 1. Okay, minus 1 upon 2, 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Got it? So over here I have taken all the factors. Now if your factors are going to be right, then only your answer is going to come right. So for that you all have to multiply and check. Okay, so therefore 2x minus 1 is your one factor and x minus 1 upon 2 is your other factor. Let's write it separately. Is equal to 0 and x minus 1 upon 2 is equal to 0. So therefore 2x is going to be 1. Therefore x is going to be 1 upon 2. Over here x is going to be 1 upon 2. Therefore x is going to be 1 upon 2 only, because we have just changed its side. Okay, so you will see both the roots are same. So 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 2 are the roots. Let's move on to the sixth sum. Again, sixth sum is in the form of fraction. So don't get afraid. As I said, it looks difficult, but it is very easy. Now first we have to write this in the standard form. So let's write it. Minus 2x is equal to 1. Now over here, directly writing of standard form, before writing the standard form, each term of the equation we have to multiply it with x. Okay, so 6x, you all can write it over here, multiplying by x. Okay, because we are multiplying this with x. So this will become x square, है ना? Because we have multiplied it with x, this is going to be x square minus 2x, and x is going to get cancelled, and over here it will be x. Okay, so this we have to write it in the standard form. Minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. This equation I have just changed its place, and accordingly I have written it in the standard form. So now over here what we have to do, 6 and 2 you all have to multiply. Okay, 6 into minus 2 is going to be minus 12. Up 12 के factors, 4 3s are 12, so that we will be able to get minus 1. Okay, so minus and plus. Accordingly, you all have to change the sign for finding this factor. Minus ka sign, bigger number ka sign, and after subtraction you should be able to get minus 1. Now over here what we have to use? We have to use 4 and 3. So therefore 6x square minus 4x plus 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. Find the factors. After finding the factors, you all have to make the pairs, so that you will be able to 2 3s are 6, x into x, x square. Same is for the other term also, 1 3x minus 2. 3 into x, 3x, 1 into 2, 2 is equal to 0. So therefore 3x minus 2 and 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore 3x minus 2 is equal to 0, and 2x plus 1 is also equal to 0. Therefore 3x is equal to 2. Therefore x is equal to 2 upon 3. So over here also same thing we have to do, that is 2x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to minus 1 upon 2. So 2 upon 3 and minus 1 upon 2 are the roots of the equation. Now, seventh sum is in the form of activity. Matlab fill in the blanks you all have to solve, but I will solve it in the form of sum so that it will be clear to you all. So the question is root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. By factorization method you all have to solve this. So first we will write the sum as it is, that is 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Therefore I think now everyone has got what we have to do. In this method we have to multiply it with 5x plus 2x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. This is the fill in the blank. Okay, so this will change to 2x plus 5 plus root 2 x plus 5 is equal to 0. Then bracket root 2x plus 5 and x plus root 2 is equal to 0. Therefore root 2x, this is very easy, so therefore not explaining you all. I think now everyone has got the idea as how to solve the factorization method, and one sum every year you all have in your board exam. So this method is very important. Now what are the factors? Two factors we have got it. Therefore minus 5 upon root 2 and minus root 2 are the roots of the given equation. Now 8th sum, 3x square minus 2 6x plus 2 is equal to 0. So writing the sum again, 6x. If you all are finding anything difficult, do let me know in the comment section, children, so that I will be able to understand what you all have not, which topic is not been clear with you. Okay, so over here no bracket is there. Sorry, I have written a bracket over here. Now, what do you all have to multiply? These two terms, that is 3 into 2 is equal to 6. And what should you all be able to get? Root 6. So root 6, when you minus it, you will be able to get 2 root 6, minus 2 root 6. Okay, so even this sum is very important and very easy. Only root you all have to add in the same way as we have done it. Root 6x minus root 6x plus 2 is equal to 0. So instead of this we have written this. Now taking the common bracket, that is 3x square minus, अब 6 कैसे आता है? That is 3x into root 2. Again same thing for 6 is going to be 3x into root 2, because when you multiply you are going to get 6x plus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore root 3x common you all have to take. Okay, from these things you all have to take the common, which will be 3x minus root 2. Okay, common I have taken. Then from here root 2 I have taken common. Root 3x minus root 2 is equal to 0. Right? So therefore this thing is common. So 3x minus root 2 and root 3x minus root 2 is equal to 0. Separate equations we have got it. So 3x minus root 2 is equal to 0 and 3x minus root 2 is equal to 0. So therefore root 3x is equal to root 2. Therefore x is equal to root 2 upon root 3. You will see both the equations are same. So only once if you find the answer is going to be same for both. So root is going to be 2 root upon root 3 and root 2 upon root 3 are the roots. Now let's solve the 9th sum. 2m minus 24 is equal to 50. So first writing the sum as it is the first step. After that 2m square, multiply it. 2 into 24 is going to be 48m. This we will change to right hand side so that we will be able to get the standard form. Okay, so I have multiplied in this way and got the answer. Now multiplying both the terms by 2. Okay, when we multiply it, 2 will get cancelled, this will become 24, this will become 25. So 25m minus 25 is equal to 0 because we have multiplied this equation with 2. Alright, divided you will be getting this equation. Therefore m square minus 25m plus m minus 25 is equal to 0. Now you all have to split the middle term. Okay. Therefore, now splitting is very important. I have shown you all, so that is why I am not showing again and again that step. You can multiply and check which term you all have to get for multiplying 25. That is 25 into 1. Okay, so don't worry how are you going to get 25. So I have multiplied 25 with 1. So therefore m minus 25 and m plus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, m minus 25 is equal to 0 and m plus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, m is going to be 25 and m is going to be minus 1. Therefore, 25 and minus 1 are the roots. Let's move on to the 10th sum. 25m square minus, not minus, is equal to. So first we will write the question. After that you all have to find the factors for 25 and 9, but before that we will write it in the standard form. Okay, so only these terms are there. So 5 ka square, if we take this in square root, and 3 ka square is going to be 9. Okay, so instead of 25 I have taken 5. 5 5s are 25. 9, 3 into 3 is going to be 9. That is the only difference. Now over here, m plus 3, once you all have to plus it, once you all have to minus it, because we will not be able to get the third term. Third term is not given, isn't it? Only 2 terms are there. So what we can do is, once you all have to multiply, plus it, once you all have to minus it using the same terms. This method is very easy and you all have to use it only when you have, you don't have the third term. Okay. So therefore 5m is equal to minus 3 and 5m is equal to 3. Therefore m you have to keep it over here, minus 3 is over here, 5 you have to change and write it in this way. And same, m is equal to 3 upon 5. So 3 upon minus 3 upon 5 and 3 upon 5 are the roots. 11th sum, again in the same way, no third term is there. So same method you all have to do, once plus and once minus. These type of sums are very easy. 7m square, change the side, 21m. Third term is not been given, see 1 and 2 only terms are there. So when you have such terms, then only use this method. M minus 3 is equal to 0. So therefore 7m is equal to 0. M minus 3 is equal to 0. This is very easy sum. That is why I am not explaining. 0 and 3 are the roots. Now 12th sum I will explain it over here only, because I am having space, so I will explain it over here only. 12th sum, m square minus 11 is equal to 0. Therefore, first we will write the sum, m square minus 11 is equal to 0. Therefore, m square minus root 11 square is equal to 0. Therefore, m plus 11, once you all have to write plus, and once you all have to write minus, is equal to 0. Got it? Because square is there, we can plus and write minus sign. So m plus root 11 is equal to 0. M minus root 11 is equal to 0. Therefore, m is going to change its sign, that is minus 11, and over here plus 11 will change. Okay, minus 11 will change to plus 11. So roots are going to be minus 11 and root 11 are the roots. So this method you have to use only when you are having 2 terms. Okay, the third term is not been given, then only you all have to use this term, this method. I hope this exercise is clear to everyone. If anyone is having any doubt, do let me know in the comment section so I can make a separate video on your issue. Let's see in the next video. Bye.